Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Got your work up here? I think your final logo is too bulky. I do. I think it's got too much going on. There's too much bulk right here, and the gradient I think is just adding to that hierarchy. In other words, this big giant triangle right here. Basically, this is a giant triangle, and what it's doing, especially with the gradient, it's just hogging all the attention away from everything else. It's because it's big, it's because it's solid, and because it has a gradient. The Colorado 2022 doesn't stand much of a chance in terms of competing. Well, not competing. Well, it is competing. I mean, in terms of a harmonious presentation, because this is so bulky and so heavy, and it's just so much bigger and more visually weighted than the Colorado 2022 or the Olympics. I think it's too bulky. This as a ticket, I'm not real sure about these red and yellow patterns in the background. I mean, if you're trying to indicate ice hockey is a cool climate sport, so you're using these really warm, hot colors as a background for a logo that uses cool colors for an event that's in a cool climate for a sport that's played on ice. I just think that is really, really confusing. Ticket's really super underdeveloped. It just says Colorado Arena men's hockey. And, go ahead and do some visual research. This is just so generic, and it just doesn't have any personality behind it. You know what I'm saying? These two things do not work well together. It just kind of looks like you're pasting stuff up there to see if it sticks. Okay, so again, I think you're really underdeveloped at this point, Jonathan, and right, understandably slow with the holiday last weekend, but I really want you to think about my comments. I mean, if you're happy with the logo, it's your portfolio, right? This your representation. If you're happy with it, by all means, use it. But my recommendation is to really reconsider the relationships between these giant triangles and the kind of smaller type and rings. Okay? All right. I'd love to see more than this. I think that, again, I just want to mention once again, I really think you're underdeveloped here. And we're getting down to the end of the project here. And we just don't have enough to go on just yet. On the other hand, I think it's smart not to put too much out there until your logo is completely finalized. So if you have any questions, Jonathan, I'm right here. If you want to shoot an email, I can clarify anything that might need so. Or if you, of course, you can call me if you want to. You've got my phone number in your contact information. So if anything is not making sense, you need further clarification, I'm right here. All right? Very good. Thank you so much, Jonathan.